Coach is talking through the exercises now. So, what's our first exercise, Coach?
First exercise is hurdle reach. Hurdle reach, you want to focus on being 2 inches shorter, pelvic tilt, belly button through spine, long and strong in the torso. Also, you want to have your hands above your head, straight above your heads to elongate your upper torso. You're focusing on raising one leg, all right, as high as you can, and then walking and raising the other leg. Focusing again on keeping that power position, which I call 2 inches shorter. So again, that you're not locking your knees at completion of the exercise.
All right. Let's try to keep from the swaying motion just a little bit.
That's just nervous. Buddy.
Yeah, I know. But it's like it just takes so much of the toughness out of you. Like those shoulders just get a little thinner.
True.
All right. We can keep that footage though. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Let's see. Second exercise, I guess we can move on.
Okay, second exercise is running stretch, hamstring stretch, high knee hamstring stretch. So with that exercise, we want to focus in on, same again, we want 2 inches shorter. We want to focus on that pelvic tilt, belly button through spine, long and strong in that torso. We also want to focus in on a slightly forward lean, what we call the runner's lean. We want to make sure too that we're bringing the knees high, but we're bringing the heels right under the butt area. After we've done that 2 or 3 times, then we'll get into that stretch, that hamstring stretch. Again, keeping the knee slightly bent, not locking the knee because then it's bone and bone. And again, we want to prevent those types of injuries.
Awesome. Excellent. Next exercise.
Okay, next exercise. Running lunge stretch with a twist. Running lunge stretch with a twist is one of those exercises that what you're going to do is focus in again on high heel, high knee, and then we get into lunge position. But when we get into that lunge position, we want to focus in on straightening the back leg. At no point in time do you want to bend the back knee because, again, you're putting strain on that knee. So we want to execute and put those glutes, make sure that they're working. And then we're going to take a slight twist so that we could, again, stretch out the obliques, stretch out the shoulders, and continue that exercise again.
Excellent. Next exercise.
Next exercise is marching lunge stretch. With that, you're marching, you're lunging backwards, or actually you're marching backwards, you're lunging, and then you're going to straighten your arms and legs, and you want to focus in on lines. In track and field, we focus in more on one line, so that means you're looking at about 45 degrees angle when you reach out those arms.
All right. You haven't looked at your phone once. Why don't we put them next to the glasses on the ground?
Okay.
So I won't see them down there. You're just so much better when you use your hands.
Yeah.
It's like I took communication courses in college and like the body language of all that stuff. There's something in your hands that gets the message across.
It's Italian.
Yeah, and they're the best at it. They can swear without even talking.
Exactly.
All right, so that was our third.
Yeah. So, side step lunge.
All right, hold up 1 second. Need to readjust. How you feeling? Good. All right. Side step lunge.
So side step lunge is working on those lateral motions. We always work back and forth, but we never work the lateral muscles. We need the lateral muscles to help the quad and the hamstring. So with this exercise, what you're doing, you're a side lunge, and you're focusing on elongating your arms and legs in a side lunge position.
Good. Nice and simple. That one wasn't so complicated, I think.
You can tell I do this all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we like to hear. All right, back at it. Exercise number 5.
All right, these are our ground exercises. The first one is called supine scorpion. What you're doing with that is you're swinging the legs.
Oh, hold up a second. Are we in a new chapter?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say, it's like now that we're done with let's just say something along the lines of, we're done with our first set. Now we're getting into, what would you call it? The second set.
So it'll be, we're finished off the second stage. Now we're getting into the third stage.
Oh, this is third stage already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the first stage would be running.
Just running. Okay. Gotcha.
You're gonna do your walk, your skip, and then your run.
Gotcha.
That's the first stage. Second stage would be your dynamic flexibility. Third stage would be your groundwork.
Okay. So, all right. So instead, it's because we didn't mention the stages before. But let's just say now we're getting into groundwork.
Yeah.
Let's start it like that. Okay. And action.
Now we're getting into groundwork. The first exercise that we're doing is called supine scorpion. You're on your back, and you're focusing again on keeping the arms at a straight line, like a cross, and you're swinging your legs diagonally to the different side of your arms. With this exercise, what you want to focus on is making sure that you keep your back square down to the ground, and you're swinging your legs back and forth simultaneously.
Easy. All right. Good. Next one.
The next one is prone scorpion. You're on your abdominals. Your arms again are in a cross-like position, and you're focusing on bringing the heel to the hand, and also keeping the leg that's on the ground straight, and then reversing that.
Next exercise.
Next exercise. Alternating V sit-ups.
All right, hold up 1 second, and we're going to start in 3, 2.
Next exercise is V sit-ups in a supine position. You're on your back, focusing on bent knee, keeping the arms at a V position, an angle of 45 degrees. Then raising your legs, alternating your legs, hinging from the knee, and you're focusing on creating you're activating your abs, right? You're activating your abs as you go into that motion. So you're switching back and forth with that V sit-ups.
All right. Sorry, I shouldn't talk at all, really, when you're even a second after you talk.
Yeah. Push-up side reach.
All right, this one's called
push-up side reach. This one, you're going into push-up position, focusing on a 90 degrees angle with the arm, and then you're going to push off the ground and straighten the arms in an angle that you could stretch, so your arms are going to the ceiling.
180 degree angle.
Yeah, 180 degree, and then push up again.
Right. I just said I shouldn't talk.
That's okay.
I'm the guy who's supposed to know stuff.
Spinal rotation.
Say that one more time.
Spinal rotation. Spinal rotation is an exercise that you're on your side. Again, your legs are 90 degrees angle, and you're focusing on pulling from the hand and stretching. Right. So you're focusing on really rotating to get the upper back, and focusing on a long stretch. Hold that stretch and then come back again.
Mm-hmm. Love the way your entire body looks. You talking about that long stretch. It's like you're in a theater.
Let's go alternating Superman. So alternating Superman.
Hold up a second. It's refocusing.
Okay.
You're good.
Alternating Superman. It's a prone position, focusing on keeping the feet dorsiflex, elongate the arms, and alternating the arms with the legs, right? The opposite legs. And also squeezing the glutes, activating the glutes. This exercise, again, like I said, is that you don't want it to stress the lower back. So you're going to pelvic tilt, put your hips into the ground, and focus in on the glute raise.
All right, let's keep the excitement up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could feel it's starting to be. It's long. Shooting is exhausting.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. We're gonna go alternating stationary back lunge.
Okay, need to do this one more time. And
Okay. So this exercise is alternating stationary back lunge. The stationary back lunge, what it does is you focus in now on the 2 inches shorter position, belly button through spine, bringing the hips forward and high. Also keeping the legs straight at the back and going into that lunge position with that knee over that toe box. The reason why the knee over that toe box is because we want to show some type of angle, shin angle for forward movement. With the arms, it goes into the pocket, goes out straight. Remember in track and field, we have one line. One line is what we like to use. We don't like too many lines in track and field. So we're focusing again on that 45 degrees angle, range with the arms, and alternate with the legs.
right on.
Okay. Cat cow. Cat cow. Cat cow exercise is what you're doing is going on all fours. You're focusing also on activating the abdominals. As you go up in that cat position, you're going to drop the head. And then as you go into that cow position, you're going to arch the back and raise the head. With this exercise, what we're doing, we're looking after the spinal part of your body, and we don't want to make sure that that's all stretched out and ready for any impact or any fast moving exercises. Quick squat jumps with a quick squat jump on the spot. Sorry. Okay. Quick squat jump on the spot. Again, now we're focusing on the quad area. We're going into a squat position, reaching the arms out. As we come up in a jump, we push the elbows back. Again, working on posture. Slightly lean, knee over that toe box again. Flat feet. No point in time you want to jump on your toes or your heel. You want to make sure that it's mid-full contact to the ground. And we're going to do that simultaneously at the same time as we jump.
Right.
Bird dog point. Bird dog point. Yeah. Bird dog point is our next exercise. And with this exercise, you're on all fours. You want to focus in again on activating the upper shoulders by straightening out the arms, and then opposing legs, straighten it as straight as you can, pushing the heels into the wall, and activating those glutes. So as we go through that exercise and alternating that exercise, we want to make sure that we focus in more on body position, long, strong in that torso, and keeping the head and the ears in a straight line.
Groovy. All right, where are we at, Coach?
All right, moving on right along here. Side leg swings.
Side leg swings, yes. Essential.
Okay. Side leg swings. We're focusing again on it's a standing position. We're holding on to the wall, making sure again that we're leaned into the wall slightly. And we want to focus in on swinging the legs, opening up the hip area, keeping the feet dorsiflex, slight bend in the leg that's on the ground, and we're swinging those legs, keeping the legs straight, and swinging it side to side.
Righteous.
Front leg swing.
I'll hold for a sec. And come on, girl. You like me. All right. Action.
Front leg swing. Front leg swings now. We're focusing on the hip and the quad area and the hamstring area. With that swing, we're focusing on keeping the arms above the head and just a slight movement in the arms. Again, 45 degrees angle. It doesn't have to come all the way down because we don't want to curl that upper back. At every time, we want to keep those the torso long and strong, nice and project. No tightness in the torso area, but we want to focus in also on keeping everything relaxed, but biomechanically correct.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Stage 4.
All right, we're at stage 4. Okay, what would you say the focus of the stage is?
Drills.
Okay.
Yeah. Running drills.
Now we're doing running drills.
Okay. Now we're doing running drills. Our first exercise is the marching A's. Marching A's are for you to focus in on, again, that 2 inches shorter belly button through spine, long, strong in that torso, chin level to the ground, top of the head is going towards the sky. Arm motion is very strict in terms of keeping everything in the pocket and ranging your arms out. At no point in time do you want to bring your arms too high or keep your arms too low. It's just an easy swing from the shoulders. With this exercise, we're bringing up the knees, but also bringing up the heel under the butt area. The reason for that, because we don't want to open up, because then we'll put stress into that hamstring. We want to make sure that everything is coming down under our center of gravity.
This is going to be good.
Next exercise, quick switch A's. Quick switch A's is exactly what you're doing when you're running. At the time when the feet touches the ground, that knee should already be up. We also call that front side mechanics. We don't want to be having both of our feet on the ground at the same time. All right. So in first, that quick switch prevents that. So as that foot touches down, that knee is up in midair.
Let's go through that again and start with the concept of as soon as the foot goes down, the other one comes up. So start it from this exercise is called?
This exercise is called quick switch A's. With this exercise, what we're focusing on is keeping the switching the knees and the foot that's on the ground in midair. At no point in time do we want to have your feet down on the ground and that knee is not up.
Okay, good.
Running high knees.
I should have thought about this a little bit before. Just want you to stretch your hamstrings. There you go. Hey, there we go. I'm nice to my clients. Yeah.
Well, you want it on the side?
It's I can't see it anyways. We're focusing like from this part up, basically.
Okay.
So yeah.
Good. Running A's. Running A's is now we're starting to move the limbs a lot faster. The running A's is the running A's.
Those running A's, I'm telling you, they're indescribable.
Yeah.
You know what? When you do them, you'll know. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. You can't even describe it.
Okay. All right. So our next exercise. Should I start over again?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Next exercise is the running A's. Running A's now is you're mimicking the running form of actually running. In this exercise, what you're doing is a high knee, and you're moving down the track nice and slow. Again, with this exercise, you want to keep it 2 inches short at a power position. You also want to get into that lean. You want to bring the knees up to parallel to the ground, and also bring those heels under the butt area. At no point in time do you want to have the heels swing out while you're doing the running A's, because if you do that, then you come down and you'll hurt that hamstring. So always make sure that heel is under that butt area. That elbow and arm swing is still the same as you're marching, right?
Awesome. And next.
Next one is ankling. Ankling is what is called. Next exercise is ankling. Ankling is what you're doing with your feet when it's coming off the ground. Every time when you ankle, you're focusing on that touchdown, that whole feet, and toe off the ground, and then back down, almost like what a horse does when it trots. You're keeping the knees low, you're keeping the knees bent, and that 2 inches shorter, and body position, and you're leaning into that exercise.
Heels. Ankling. My buddy Franklin would like ankling.
Front sideway walks. Front sideway walks is a walk. What we do is to work that lateral motion, and also to start to have the hips start rotating, because in running you have to rotate those hips. Reason being is because you don't want any pressure on that lower back, and you want to also focus in on that knee drive. So the side lateral walks will help you just to be able to move your body or practice moving your body with your hips.
Excellent.
Okay, straight leg bounding.
Straight leg.
Straight leg bounding.
Right.
Straight leg bounding is an exercise that we use to warm the hamstrings, dorsiflexion of the toe, making sure that again you're using the hips and coming down with your feet under your body. At no point in time do you want to point your toes and stop prematurely. You always want to keep that upper torso slightly forward, so you're utilizing your abdominals, and again it kind of mimics the running positioning and biomechanics of sprinting and running.
Okay.
High skips. High skips is an exercise for power. What you're doing is you're pushing off the ground, all right? Bringing the knees up high, and sometimes you're working the arms in the air. Now you're starting to get into the power and utilizing the ground as much as you can. So putting force into the ground and then coming off the ground, driving the knees up into the air. Power is leg lifts.
Say that one more time.
Power is leg lifts. Those exercises are used for, again, mimicking the running, to bring the heels up and being really fast with the knee lift. And again, utilizing the ground. So that's a power position that is really useful for attacking the ground, coming off the ground, and getting that speed. That's now we're getting into the speed part of the running.
Mm-hmm.
Backwards run. Backwards run is used to work your balance. Anything backwards that you do is to work the balance, keep you focused in on what we call the figure 4 position in the running. At all times, you will go into figure 4 before